Yes. Angela's group. This is Jermaine's group. Jermaine's group. This is Angela's group. Get acquainted. And everyone else, remember Angela. Let's say hello to Angela. Yay! And I'm Jermaine. For those of you that don't know me, hi, I'm Jermaine. And let's give a big round of applause for our amazing driver here. He's awesome. He's amazing. Oh, wait, no, not yet. Not yet. Okay, go ahead. Shaw! Without Shaw, guess what? We would be walking, but not just that. We would be walking one of the largest studios in the country, in the States. We have almost 400 acres of studio lot to explore. Now, the main difference between us and that general studio tour with the trams, large trams, 4 different cars, is during our tour, we get to step off of the trolley and walk around some of the sets today. Sets that you've seen for many, many years. You're going to see sets from the movie Back to the Future. It was seen as Gotham City and Batman. It was also seen in The Amazing Spider-Man. Spider-Man 1, 2, a lot of Marvel films out here. But a few things before we get started. Please remain seated while the trolley's in motion, keeping your arms and legs inside, and also these windows, take advantage of them because this is a perfect area to take photos, okay? They are at pocket level though, so if you have anything loose, articles, spies, sunglasses, hats, cell phones, oh my gosh, I hope you don't lose your cell phone. But if something does fall out, let me, Angela, or Sean know, and we'll jump out the windows and get them for you. Sounds good? We also have a slanted step here, so just be careful when you exit the trolley, so just don't trip. It's happened to Angela and me at some point in time in the past.
Why I have a cane now.
So yeah, just be careful. The studio tour features some water effects, some sound effects, loud noises, some sudden trolley movements from time to time. We're going to be going a couple of sound stages today during the tour. But yeah, on your left and right, we're officially in the studio. Yeah, this is our movie timeline and representing just a fraction of the thousands of movies that we've been making here over the years. Now, if you recognize a movie poster right now, shout it out. Which one do you recognize? They're too old yet? Okay. The further down we'll go, the more modern we'll get, right? Jaws? Land Before Time? Just Me? Just Me? Okay. This is a movie I used to watch when I was a kid, and I cried my eyes out watching it. By the way, we're a real city, folks, so if you look here on your monitor, this was started by a man named Carl Lemley. He was our founder, and he had a dream. He came here as an immigrant in the late 1800s from Germany, and he purchased 200 acres of land, called this Universal City, the strangest city in the world. That was his quote. And on your right, that's a real fire station. We have our own real fire station, Fire Station 51. We also have our own police department, our own gas station, cleaners, gym. We have our own zip code. And Carl Lemley, he wanted to build a place or open a place that was solely dedicated for folks that were in the arts, that wanted to express their talent. And we were considered actually one of the first studios to have a theme park along with the studio, right? So that became the first thing, and then the studio became a theme park later in the 90s. But if we head down the hill, take a look on your left-hand side. This is soundstage number 12, the largest soundstage on the lot. If you look here on your monitor, this was some movies here that filmed in that soundstage over the years. Right. You guys remember this kids movie called Scarface? Filmed right there. That's where they filmed the scene where he was in his mansion. We built also the Welcome Center for Jurassic Park. 1993. Can you believe how long ago that movie came out? Yeah. Still holds up very well, too. And over your left-hand side, we have more sound stages to show you. These sound stages are almost 100% soundproof. So whatever your imagination can come up with, we can build any set that the script calls for. Much more controlled environment instead of filming on location. These are, again, walls that are very thick, about 3 to 4 times thicker than your average wall in a house. They're very padded walls. The floors are insulated to absorb the sound. There are a few shows currently that have been filming here recently. Bel Air is one of them, Grand Crew, Nicole Meyer, American Auto. Has anyone heard, show of hands, the show called Bel Air? Yeah, cool. So yeah, it's a dramatic telling of the sitcom that came out in the 90s, Fresh Prince of Bel Air. And I love this story. A guy named Morgan Cooper, he was a cinematographer, and he decided to make a fan-made trailer of a dramatic version of that show. And he posted on YouTube, and then 2 years later, he got picked up by NBC Universal. So that's pretty awesome. And he's still involved in the show, too. On your left is Soundstage 14. That's the second largest stage on the lot. A lot of history in there. If you've seen John Carpenter's The Thing, 1982, we built the Antarctic lab inside of there. It was so cold you could see the breath of the actors when they were saying their lines. We also built Mission Control inside of there for Apollo 13, directed by Ron Howard. We'll also make you believe we're in an outdoor set. So we mentioned Jurassic Park, the scene where the kids were in the tree and the Venusaur sneezed and the kids said, "Bless you." We made the inside of there look like the rainforest in the first Jurassic. To the right, we call this Sitcom Alley. So we have a lot of classic sitcoms, shows that I used to watch as a kid myself. You might recognize some of these on your screen, like The Jeffersons, Moving On Up. We got Facts of Life, Who's the Boss, Sabrina the Teenage Witch, Coach with Tracy Nelson, Martin with Martin Lawrence. Martin Lawrence, he got his own star on the Walk of Fame about a week ago. And about a couple days ago, Blake Shelton, he got his own star on the Walk of Fame as well, too. Blake Shelton's part of The Voice, a hit singing competition show that films right here for many, many, many seasons. I think right now, they're in season 24 or 25 right now. Kelly Clarkson, she's one of the coaches on The Voice, so she's back. And she has 3 shows now. The Voice, her own talk show, and American Song Contest. To the left, our first celebrity sighting. It's Ted. Toasting you there with the martini in front of one of our bungalows. Believe it or not, guys, Ted's going to get his own TV show. Yeah, he's got his own series. It's coming up on Peacock. It's going to be voiced by Seth MacFarlane. And it's going to be a prequel to the movie Ted 1 and Ted 2. To the left, we have these buildings that were used as dressing rooms for many Hollywood stars. Doris Day, Jimmy Stewart, Rock Hudson, Tony Curtis. And this would be their home away from home in between the movies that they would film. We were very competitive amongst other studios like Warner Brothers, and Disney, Paramount. And so let's say you were an actor and you worked here at Universal, you couldn't do movies with other studios until your contract was up. But now it's a different system. Actors work with whatever studio they want. It's a project-to-project commitment now. But this is where it all starts for production, pre-production. So we do the writing, scheduling, we submit scripts through here, we greenlight the scripts that we want to make movies about or TV shows for. You'll see the sign towards the back, MP. That's Mark Platt's production company. So he brought you movies like La La Land, Cruella, and they're getting ready for the screen adaptation of the show Wicked in 2024. So looking forward to that. On the left here, 5195. You might recognize that profile next to the number. Do you know who that might be, or whose office that might have been? Alfred Hitchcock. Yeah. He was the director of the movies Psycho, The Birds, Vertigo, Rear Window. If you look here on your screen, here's some examples of his cameos.
Good evening. My name is Alfred.
And this is way before